Scorpio. I will now throw out 6 more cards for love, romance, and relationships. Okay, the first one has already come out, Ace of Wands, and see what else comes up. Actually, you know what? I wanted to take that one out. Ace of Cups, Knight of Cups, the Moon card, Ace of Swords, Knight of Wands, and the Six of Wands. Okay, what I love is that there's new starts and new beginnings for some of you. There's actually an air sign coming in. This is the hand of God, the universe, offering you an air sign and a fire sign here. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius with the air sign, and also the Ace of Wands is Aries, Sagittarius, or Leo coming through for some of you. Ace of Wands is action, control, and movement, taking initiative, taking reign of a relationship. What I like is that there's action going on. It's really taking the wand in your hand here and controlling this relationship, controlling the direction of where a relationship is going. I do believe that someone is coming in under a fire sign very, very strongly here for you. This person has shown up in 3 of the cards here. I do believe this is someone coming in that you're going to feel very drawn to, very attracted to. This could be someone younger or someone quite youthful. I feel like this person is very ambitious, they're very driven, quite relentless. I feel like it's destined. What's interesting is that you've got 2 destiny cards, the Star card and the Wheel of Fortune, and you've got 2 aces here. So I'm wondering if some of you have rebirths in love or new people, 2 new people coming in together. I feel like separately, they're coming in separately. I don't think you know these people yet. They're not affiliated in any way, but they are coming from a higher power. You can see, you know, the clouds part and the hands come out. So I feel like they're both destined to be in your path. Whichever person you choose is of course up to you. He's Scorpio, but I do see that some of you definitely have options in love. Some of you Scorpios that are single and looking, you definitely won't have a shortage of opportunities because the cards indicate that there is wonderful opportunities coming up. What I'm seeing here with the Knight of Cups, unless you're dealing with a Cancer or someone around you that's heavily ruled by Cancer element, or by water, so it could be a Scorpio or a Pisces as well. What I'm seeing with the Knight of Cups and the Moon card is that there's emotional upheaval coming from you. Now, I'm going to draw back to the message here that you don't know enough yet to make a solid choice or make a solid decision. I feel like things need to get a little bit more heightened, or things, trials or tribulations, or those intense conversations need to take place, because this is the only way you'll know if you're willing, if you're wanting to offer your cup to this person. Because if you're not dealing with a Cancer here, Scorpio, you're in Cancer element. You're dwelling, you're thinking, you're forming an attachment, you're feeling your way through this attachment, but I'm seeing there's still turbulence. 2 towers, murky turbulent water stands in between these 2 towers with the Moon card. Divine feminine energy here. So I'm thinking there's still nurturing. You still need to nurture a thought, nurture your emotions. There's still some dwelling that needs to happen before you make a decision in love is what I'm seeing. Again, I feel like you need to connect with someone a little bit better. I'm not sure if this is long distance for some of you, if there's been, you know, that middle column did show with the Page of Swords and the Nine of Swords, there was a lack of communication or a lack of thorough and expressive communication. So for some of you, this could be why you're feeling apart from someone, why you're not feeling like you're on terms. The same terms with someone, but there is attachments forming. There is someone that cares deeply for you here, Scorpio, or you care deeply for them. Underneath all that, a certain element of recklessness or disparity or, whatever it is that's going around you, underneath all those layers is an element of care. It's an element of goodwill. It's an element of nurturing. So there's definitely someone that cares for you and wants to fight for you. Or if this is you, then there's an air sign you want to fight for. Maybe it's a Cancer, maybe it's an air sign, an Aquarius in particular, that you want to fight for because you believe it's for you. You believe that something ultimate will come out of this, a good relationship, a solid friendship, triumph, despite what could be emotional upheavals. Because you know with the Ace of Wands, something is worth the fight, someone is worth the fight. It's worth trying to communicate to them or trying to extract the words that you want to hear from them You know, there's something about a fight or needing to pursue someone's thoughts or someone's words. It could also reflect a new opportunity with someone, yes. I feel for some of you there might be an air sign that's coming out that you never even considered as a lover that actually might outpour and express their emotion to you. But maybe they're fearful. As I said in the general, someone's not ready to come forward and you don't know enough about them yet. It's still a little bit mysterious. So I think for some of you it may apply that there still needs to be more intel, there still needs to be more time, there still needs to be more emotion, there still needs to be more Aquarian insight, so to speak, before you can grow and learn with this person. For others, I feel like there's a battle coming up in love. I'm not sure if you're separating, if you're divorcing, you're going your separate ways. I am seeing assets and money here, something you've been waiting for here, and there is triumph. Something to do with time, upward motions and improvements. So I feel for some of you that are divorcing or going through some sort of legal fight or entity with someone, I do see that eventually there will be a resolution. You know, that absolutionism that came up with the Star card, but maybe towards the end of the month or, you know, maybe next month. Hopefully sooner rather than later for your sake. But I do feel that there's a fire sign here. There's a fire sign that's having victory over you this month. I'm not sure if they have a certain thing about them, a certain power or an influence over you here, Scorpio, but there's definitely someone who's heavily dominated by fire, Aries, Sagittarius, or Leo, that's coming in around you here and having a lot of influence over you. Whether you like it or not, this person is definitely going to be very influential, very important to you. They're going to stand out from all the rest here. So I don't know if some of you are single or you're divorcing. I also feel like a fire sign is going to take the right amount of action to prove to you they're committed as well. And I think this is what's going to really entice you here, Scorpio, that this person will be able to prove themselves, to prove their love. You know, they won't be able to sit still. But I'm also wondering if they can commit for the long term, because I do think there's an element of someone not being ready. They care for you. There's no question about that they have feelings for you. But I don't think you know enough about them yet, or they even know enough about themselves to enter into a committed relationship, because they're fire right now. And there's only a little bit of there's only the Queen of Pentacles that hints at stability from this person. So I still think there's a bit of a fight to get them to commit or to get to know them better and really make them express how they feel is what I'm seeing here, because that may be a bit of a struggle for them. So I hope that resonated with some of you. Let's move on and see what's happening in your career and business. But, you know, it's just a waiting game. I feel like it's just a wait that needs to happen. It doesn't mean that it can't happen. It's just you're going to have to be patient. Okay, the 9 of Wands, 5 of Cups, Page of Cups, 6 of Swords, 8 of Pentacles, and the 4 of Cups. Okay, wow, some of you are leaving a job or leaving a creative pursuit. I'm not sure again if this is referring something you picked up from the past, but I am seeing that with the 9 of Wands. 9 of Wands energy is capricious energy. You're resistant, you're on guard, you're anticipating something, or you're not sure about an idea or about a job or about the role that you're in. You've got hesitations and reservations here. And I think as a result of these, some of you Scorpios will be leaving a career or a workplace. Because you might have your own autonomous venture here, you know, the Star card, something that you'll start online or on your own. It's craftsmanship, it's creating. So for some of you with the 8 of Pentacles in conjunction with the Star, you're starting a pursuit of some kind here. It could involve creative pursuits, assets, money, finances, travel, tourism, crafting, designing, or on whichever medium you work with. But I do see some of you have reservations, or there's reservations about a fire sign. There's a fire sign that's making you feel on edge at work this month, an Aries, Sagittarius, or Leo. The 5 of Cups here, this is the loss. You're reflecting over something that's fallen through. Eventually you'll heal from this. You'll bounce back here, Scorpio, but there's a project or an idea that will or has been implemented, but it'll actually be retracted for some of you. It'll be taken down. And I feel you've worked hard to gain this. I'm not sure if it's some sort of benefits at work or recognition or some sort of bonus scheme. I feel like someone's going to take that away. And there'll be a lot of disappointment because of this with the Five of Cups energy. I do think some of you will be losing people that you work with, maybe employers, maybe people that is in your team. Some people could actually resign. I'm not sure if they're feeling this way about you here, Scorpio, but I do see with the Five of Cups, you do still have support and encouragement behind you with the Two of Cups here, which I like. So I do think someone is still there by your side, and it could be a Pisces. I see a Pisces potentially behind you. You don't see them yet, so they could be brand new. You do have a new opportunity that's making its way, or a new person that will be making its way to you in the workplace. Perhaps you don't know them yet, or you don't consider them as someone who's quite reliable or trustworthy, honest, or has integrity, maintains company culture, company standard, etc. But this person is here. A fish out of water. Again, the two of you might not get on very well, but I see that they're going to be quite accommodating. They're hardworking. The Page of Cups is enthusiasm. I think they're passionate about what they do, or the workplace, the industry that you're both in, which is nice to see. And I think you'll be surprised. You've got your back turned to them for now, but I think eventually this person is going to make an impact on you in some way, shape, or form here. The fish emerges from it's almost like there's an assistant. Some of you are getting an assistant of some kind, an administration assistant, a personal assistant, someone that reports directly to you, someone that will be taking direction from you. Possibly it's someone in a lower role. So you may be in a more senior role, but this person I feel like is very. The fish emerges from the cup and asks the page what he wants. So it's someone that's asking you what you want. Can he get you anything? How can he or she accommodate you better? Is what I'm seeing with the Page of Cups energy. For some of you, there's a travel opportunity coming up in regards to work. And it's to deal with a client that's been a little bit imbalanced, or hasn't been very consistent, or hasn't been making you money, the company money. I see these travel opportunities could lead you to destined opportunities and destined meetings. So if one arises, it would probably be best to take it, because you'll never know who you're going to meet. It's also a good money-making opportunity, because you're facing money with the Eight of Pentacles, and this is good money. But it's money that you're going to have to work hard for. So I'm not sure if this client has been proving to be very testing. I'm not sure if there's someone you have to travel out to train, maybe, because it's someone that's been imbalanced, underperforming, imbalanced. Maybe they haven't been there for enough time. They didn't get enough time in regards to training. This is something you might have to do for them with career. But the Six of Swords could possibly be travel opportunities, traveling abroad, or leaving behind a company. It's the notion of movement elsewhere. I do see someone else with you, though. It could be an air sign, a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, because they do rule the swords. Next card over is the Eight of Pentacles. Eight of Pentacles energy is bringing in abundance through your own crafts, through your own labor, or through your own talent. So I am seeing a possible autonomous venture for some of you that could serve as a second income, because you do have two cups behind you here, so two sources of income, maybe. It's something that could potentially bring you a lot of money. You might not see it now, but it's got the ability to bring you more money. And it could be possibly a joint venture with an earth sign. You do have the Queen of Pentacles here, so a Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo. He's Scorpio, so this could be the case for some of you. If it is, I feel like this person is very level-headed. They're very good with money, finance, budgets, overheads, profit margins. This person is very money savvy, or has a lot of business acumen, which earth signs tend to have. They're often in leadership roles because of this ability. Virgo, because they're very analytical, and they take a very analytical and logical approach to their work ethic. Capricorns are very level-headed, very pragmatic. They collect all the sources of information. They weigh up the pros and the cons. They try to look for the strengths in every situation here. And Taurus, because they're very good leaders. They can be quite nurturing, and they're very good with money, or looking into saving money, budgets and finances, and things like this. So this is some of you may be working with this person here. Or you're working on your skills. This is possibly elevation here in terms of a journey of higher learning. There's the journey, and there's the higher learning. So adding to your degree or receiving some sort of accreditation can earn you more money, either through a pay rise or through a new opportunity altogether. Four of Cups is illumination and new opportunities that make its way to you, potential that can change the course of destiny. So this is you sitting at the tree of life. This is not minor changes. This would be a major career change for some of you. It's destined to be. It's closely more aligned to your passions, and it's something you've thought about doing before, but the Wheel of Fortune, the universe, the gods, the angels is sending you this work or this role or this opportunity here. So that's quite lucrative and quite exciting here, Scorpio. But look, I will leave it at that. I do hope this reading has been insightful for you.